Should OBJ be the highest paid player in the league?
Sure, why not? I mean, why not, right? The only thing you have in this world is your leverage. And if Odell Beckham Jr., by way of not only being talented Snacks Harrison, who we're going to see later on in the show again, he said Odell Beckham is the most talented person he's ever played with. I mean, if you have someone who has that much talent, who brings that much attention, who is a superstar, then sure, use your leverage. Become the highest paid player in the league. That right now, that distinction belongs to Derek Carr, $125 million. The highest paid receiver is Julio Jones at $71 million. So listen, Odell Beckham's making what, $1.8 million this year. He's drastically underpaid. And I mean, I would say that he probably means as much to the New York Giants as Julio Jones does to the Falcons. And, you know, I would say he's just as important as any other position on the field.
If you're the Giants, your counter argument, for lack of a better word, is the antics surrounding Odell Beckham Jr. But aside from that, if we can move all that to the side, the stuff that leads the tabloids in New York, and, you know, sports writer guys love to really get angry about Odell Beckham Jr., self-righteous and all that. There's no force in the universe more powerful than the self-righteousness of the sports writers. But Odell Beckham Jr.
us? No.
Well, we've pivoted. But when you talk about Odell Beckham Jr. specifically as a player, look, we know quarterbacks tend to get paid more. But he is as talented as anybody in the league, as you just mentioned. He's also as electrifying as anybody in the league. If you were to take a random survey of fans, which player makes you watch a team more than any other, it may be Odell Beckham Jr. because NFL's not like that, like the NBA is. I mean, fantasy players bring you in, but people watch teams. They're not necessarily gravitating toward an individual. Odell Beckham has that excitement factor, and I don't begrudge him for wanting to be the highest paid player.
No, and listen, I mean, why should anyone care, honestly? I mean, I think that this is something where, yeah, you get to hold that mantle of being the highest paid player until the next guy becomes the highest paid player. I mean, I think it honestly means, and I think it should mean more to the players than it does to people on the outside. It's like, why do we care how owners spend their money? The NFL is a $13 billion business or what have you. I mean, it's because of players like Odell Beckham that's keeping it popular, especially with the younger fans. And then another point is just, you know, it's a passing league. So I can understand back in the day, you know, when wide receivers weren't getting paid as much. But now I feel like they are just as important with the way that the game is played today. I mean, obviously the quarterback, you could say, is the most important position. But I think wide receiver, honestly, is right there. I really do.